More diesels? And more steam. Did you catch that Hudson in there? Welcome back, folks! Hope you're having a great week. Last year, I made a video running fast freight trains, and it was a blast. I had so much fun making that video that I decided to do it again, right now. It was a challenge coming out with a title for this video. Running Fast Freight Trains 2. So original. I amaze myself. Let's crank it up to 11 and roll. Sit back, relax, and enjoy before we start the video. How do you run your trains? Fast? Slow? Somewhere in between? Leave me a comment and let me know. Let's begin with this MTH Premier New York Central Trainworld exclusive Pacemaker Hudson. Another mouthful. What is it with O-gauge engines and these huge names? This is a limited edition Hudson that Trainworld produced this year. As of the making of this video, there were only 2 left. If you miss out on this Hudson, Trainworld is offering a Pacemaker exclusive Empire State Express Hudson in the same type of Pacemaker colors. Red engines always grab my attention. What do you think? Going back to the 1950s with Lionel, the Santa Fe War Bonnet set was one of the biggest sellers. And I think it's because it was red. Red cars, red trains, the color red, McDonald's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A. Getting kind of hungry making this video. The Hudson is my go-to engine. If you've been watching this channel for a while, I sound like a broken record. There's always been something about the Hudson steam locomotive that makes it my favorite train engine. This scale MTH model features the DCS command control system, and it has a little bit extra with that smoking whistle. I do get a kick out of the MTH sounds they put in these things though. How about the train wreck sound? Several years ago, Lionel created a couple fantasy schemes for some CSX diesel locomotives. This one happens to be my favorite. It's the Western Maryland Fireball logo. This engine came from the York show last fall, from my friend Jay Bird's Trains. What a chill guy. He was just a lot of fun to talk to. That Western Maryland Fireball logo just screams, "Let's go fast." It actually inspired me for this video when I was looking at the engine. I was thinking, how do I want to show this engine to the world? I'm pulling these MTH auto racks with this engine, and I lashed it up with another Lionel CSX engine because I thought it looks cool. And I didn't want you to just see fantasy engines for the entire video. You gotta be careful sending this train with these auto racks because they are top heavy. MTH even prints a warning inside of the box that advises against going fast. Don't believe me? I'll show you. This car subject to rollover through curves at excessive speeds. Please use caution. Here at RBP Trains, we are always cautious. For this video, I had to get our very own RBP Trains Edition KATY Heritage unit on the track. For my new viewers, this is my very own personalized KATY Heritage unit that has been RBP-ified. That's not even a word. This is another Trainworld exclusive. Still a couple left on the website, so if you're doing some holiday shopping and this engine strikes your fancy, check it out. Along with the first two engines you saw, there's a new and very unique freight car in this video. And I want to call out the awesome weathered hopper behind the engine that you're seeing right here. This was made by my friend Matt Weaver, an incredibly talented artist. You see, I lack all artistic skill when it comes to weathering. I have such respect for people who can scratch build and weather and create. I just like to run trains fast. Matt, you're about to watch your car go flying down the rails. Running that KATY Heritage unit is always fun. It made me think about that time that I lashed up all 6 of the Lionel Heritage units and sent them down my layout. I think that was one of the scariest highball runs I've ever done. I remember running this, and it scared me to record this scene. I was working the camera and really had no plan in the event that the engines fell off the track. It wasn't like I had the remote in my hand. I was working my gimbal, so I was moving with the train. I think the plan was to run to the transformer and shut it down if something happened, but at that point it was going to be too late. I have to digress for one moment because you've probably seen a certain train parked on the layout and just sitting there. A very fast train. And this is the Lionel TMCC Edition Acela Express set. Believe it or not, I did not put this train on for this video. The holiday season is upon us, which means I have family and friends that have been coming to visit. And the Acela is always a train I put on when I have people coming over. In my opinion, the Lionel Acela, whether it's the TMCC version or whether it's the legacy version from last year, it is one of the most impressive O-gauge train sets ever created, period. I wish they would make more of these modern, high-speed train sets. We have to end with some big steam. Lionel just came out with the new Vision Line Big Boy. So we're seeing Big Boy fever. Lots of fun videos out there on the Big Boy right now. So I decided to grab my 49er Challenger, better known here as the Hot Dog, and I've hooked it up to a bunch of reefer cars and stock cars. I didn't have my high-speed upper loops the last time we did this fast freight trains video. So this presented the perfect opportunity to take this huge articulated Challenger and go full send around the layout. Plus the Hot Dog has these awesome smoke effects. The thing just billows out smoke. I've had a couple folks reach out asking how to refill the dynamo smoke so it actually works on a Vision Line Challenger. Well, I'm going to show you right now. There is a trick to this, believe it or not, because the piping that's inside, you fill it here, but the pipe runs up here to the smoke unit. When you take off the cover and you go to put your smoke fluid in this engine, it just sits in the pipe. So you got to get kind of crazy. I would recommend that you put this on a piece of track or secure it somehow, but I like to live dangerously. So we're going to take this engine, flip it like this. And then I use a needle nose dropper. I'll put some drops in it. And then I just take it vertical. That's a lot of engine to hold this way, but I promise you, if you can tilt your engine You can always fill it and then put a hand right here to do it more safely. And that will allow it to fill, and you'll get great smoke performance out of it. Tech tips with RBP. Sounds like a series no one asked for. Just like the first time I did this video, I had a blast running these trains so fast. Gets a little scary sometimes. I really try to have no accidents, but occasionally you have a couple hiccups. But for the most part, everything went without a hitch, and I'm grateful. We have a couple new trains that are showing up in the next couple weeks, so I'll be highlighting some of those sets for you right here on the channel. So stay tuned for those videos. As always, a huge thank you to all of my subscribers and everyone who's been supporting this channel. My name is Chris, and this is RBP Trains. We'll see you next time.